Hello and welcome to the Weekend Investing Daily Byte of 29th of August. And the market dipped initially first half of the day, and then towards the later second half of the day, there was a very sharp recovery, catching all bears on the wrong foot, and a lot of algorithms probably today lost a lot of money. So market is clearly saying, I don't care what Nvidia results are, I don't care what bear market operators are thinking. I am going up right now, and 25,000 was that level at which the support actually came through. So very, very positive outcome of at least the large cap moves in the market today. Today we are going to discuss about the AI bubble, if I may call it, and should we be wary of it? How the uh, the entire segment is looking versus historical bubbles. We'll discuss all of that. Of course, we will be following price, so it really is a matter of discussion only. But first, please subscribe to the channel. And you can see here that Nifty has indeed crossed the previous high handsomely. 25,151 is the closing price, up 0.4%. And we are closing today at all-time high. So amazing recovery from mid-August. And in the last 10 sessions, while it didn't seem like market is running, but we have recovered or gained almost 1,000 points in the last 10 sessions. Nifty Junior was not so lucky. It struggled at the previous high. In fact, was sharply lower midday, but recovered most of it, down only 0.25% by the end of it. It looks like it is ready for the next shot up. Uh, Mid caps not so bullish, I would say today. Second day of some sideways consolidation, did not attempt at the previous high yet, down by almost 0.5% on today's transaction. Small caps have also reverted back to the previous high, maybe a retest here, down 0.6%. So the larger part of the market did not participate today, but the large caps participated. I am anticipating that today again we will have a FII buy uh, outcome of data, which is not yet there while at this time when I'm shooting this video. Uh, Nifty Bank went to the average, the 40-day moving average, and returned back absolutely flat, 0.02%. No movement there at all. Nifty Bank has just gone flat. Momentum trends also, you can see there were more declines than advances, 162 to 340. So largely the market has uh, maintained the Nifty levels, but the broader market actually was weaker than yesterday. FIIs yesterday had sold 1,300 crores worth. DIIs bought 439. So what you can see is in the last two sessions, DII participation has reduced substantially. They were running at 3,000, 2,500 average, and suddenly in the last two sessions, that average has gone down. FIIs who have been selling a lot, last four sessions were buying, and yesterday they were selling again. So let's see what will be the numbers today. In today's heat map, you can see Reliance was leading from the front with Tata Motors, ITC, Britannia, HCL Tech also gaining ground. Reliance announced 1:1 bonus on a upcoming board meet. So most likely we will get a final announcement on that day, but more or less it is a done deal. So Reliance coming out with, I think, the fifth or the sixth time a bonus has been there. A huge rally in the market in Reliance, but it petered out towards the end, trapping a lot of folks who bought just on bonus news, which is nothing but an accounting entry. The second half of the large caps, as you can see, were extremely muted. Uh, Only IOC and PFC made some gains. Otherwise, you are seeing more or less red across the board on Nifty Next 50. So Nifty Next 50 also not doing as well as Nifty. The entire focus was on Nifty only. FMCG taking the lead today after a long time at 0.7%. Energy, autos, IT also up more than 0.5%. Nifty up 0.4%. And rest were minor gains and minor losses. Metals and pharma losing the at minus 0.5%. For the last 1 month gone by, PSU banks and real estate have done the worst, -6 and -5%, while pharma at plus 5.6% and IT at plus 4% have done the best. Oil and gas continues to rally. This will have some repercussions at some point when oil becomes uh, again comes nearer to 90 or $100, but right, very much near 80s, so no problem. Uh, but this GSPL, BPCL, HPCL, Indian Oil, Reliance, and Oil India, these were all running, and oil and gas sector overall up 1.6%. TV18 broadcast was up 7.6% today. There were some announcements in the Reliance AGM, and that probably was picked up by the speculators here. It has been consolidating for a while. Since 2018, it has not really been able to move up. So above 80 is where it can gain some ground. Right now, it is within the same range in the long term. So coming back to the main topic, should we be wary of the AI bubble? Um, so NVIDIA is the sort of father of the AI bubble, you can say. NVIDIA is the most followed, the most highest market cap company in the world. And when NVIDIA speaks about results, everybody listens with bated breath, because money moving in and out of NVIDIA moves the global markets today. NVIDIA had gone through a sharp 35% correction between June and August, and also making sort of lower highs. But pre-results, it was at 120. Post-market, it has dropped by about 6 or 7% post result. The results have been good. The results are still running more than 100% year on year, 15 to 20% quarter on quarter. So amazing kind of run rate there. But when you have priced to the moon, then any announcement will be sort of disappointment, and that is exactly what is happening here. For few days, it comes off and then it goes up in the phenomena. So this artificial intelligence bubble, I mean, I was talking to some AI experts recently. Fortunately, my several of my batchmates are in this field, and of course, it is difficult to understand what they talk. But from what I could gather is that real life applications of AI are still far away. A lot of things have been built, but it is not yet translating you know into activity that is going to improve maybe cost structures, or improve efficiency of human resources. It is helping, but for the common man, not yet there. So maybe we have priced AI related stocks much ahead of the curve. As a hedge fund Elliott says that Nvidia and its AI's current hype may be unsustainable, and skepticism about long-term viability and cost efficiency of AI applications is there. And the hype is there to see. There are Lamborghinis standing in NVIDIA office now. They say one out of every three NVIDIA employees has a net worth of $20 million and above. As of now, you can see what kind of a rock star the NVIDIA CEO has become. These are all sort of signs that the hype is getting out of hand. Gartner says that 30% of generative AI projects will fail by 2025 due to high costs. There are a lot of other quotes that are there, where mainstream industries are yet to embrace AI and the return on investment on them. There have been parallels to historical bubbles. And I am nobody to say whether this is a bubble or not, but it is looking like one. Whether it is or not, we will only know later, and in hindsight, we will be able to say that yes, that was a bubble. So a speculative bubble driven by technology promise ultimately burst due to overestimated revenues. This is exactly where British rail boom in 1840s sounds exactly the same as today. Dot-com bubble was the same. Comparison to AI with examples like Amazon and Pets.com, where only a fraction of companies survived post-crash. Of course, Amazon is an exception which rallied later on, but 99.9% of dot-com projects failed. You can see that even stocks like Intel, which should have been a part of this entire rally, are starting to fail. Intel is down to 25-year-old lows. uh, Advanced micro devices is back from where it was in the last few years. Meta has gained, but it has slightly been choppy since the beginning of this year. This is a prime example of how Cisco Systems, which was the darling of dot-com boom, looked like before the crash. So left chart is that of Cisco, right chart is that of Nvidia, and you can see how similar they look right now. And then Cisco went through a huge crash, post that in the next few years. And this is where Cisco is now. So Cisco has come back to where it was 25 years back. Will NVIDIA face outcome? That is the question that we really can't answer, but that is the question in mind. So the best way is to be prepared that, some sort of a uh, meltdown of AI may happen over time. Make sure that your strategies are able to automatically play sectoral changes. What if, this one sector comes down, fine, something else will go up. uh, have some clear exit plans. Don't, be dependent upon one stock or a sector to really pull your portfolio through. And this is not so much applicable for India because we hardly have any AI based exposure, but some of our IT stocks have had run ups based on their IT AI project. So there is some implication if AI bubble fails. Not so clear how India gets impacted, but definitely the global markets will get roiled if Nvidia at any point of time unwinds. So let me know what are your thoughts on this. I'm sure many of you are from the IT world and know much more about this than me. So do write in your comments, and it will be a great learning for all of us. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.